Hello guys, this is Glainbow. Welcome to my new streaming session. This time it will be about the latest Zill character, who is Selene. So let's start right away by buying the character. Here she is. Yes, I want her. So here she is, Selene, the new Zill character. Let's go directly to see her. Okay, so Selene is a mage, a Zeal, and a Gimlet. I've tried to build several lineups around her. Couldn't test them much, given that the character was released just about an hour ago. But nonetheless, let's first jump to the presentation of the character overall. So as I said, Gimlet, mage, Zeal. She is what we can call a defensive character, not in the sense that she's better playing in defense, but in the sense that she focuses more on limiting or hindering like the power of the opponent than inflicting damage. How do you see that? It's just simple. She has tons of shield, 400 for 2 reds, and fireball, 400 fireball, as well as Terra 20 for 2 of her skills. So only her 2 first skills heavily focus on damage reduction. The third skill is some double heavy hitting. Overall she has balanced damage, not overwhelming, but this is normal because her skill set focuses above all in taking the least damage possible. Having said that, and thinking about seals, I would say that there's one that is the best. I would say is definitely the best is the dodge seal. Why? Because he combines really well with her shield, and basically it's just a really nice skill to complete like her overall damage reduction skill set. Other than the dodge seal, you could go. I wouldn't go for the thorn seal, given that she has a lot of shield. So shield doesn't go well with thorn. You could maybe go for a resistance seal, but other than that, I don't really see what you could play. Or maybe another shield seal, just to reinforce already her strong points, her strong suits. Having said that, I'm gonna apply the dodge seal to her, and we're gonna jump directly to the first lineup, which is a Zeal lineup I put together for her. Here it is. So basically, of course, when you make a Zeal lineup, you want to have the Colossus. I'll say this again, and I'll keep repeating it, just so that everyone gets it. Colossus brings a fourth role, which is a huge benefit to your team. So of course I'm gonna play Caravan. Here he is, the Colossus. He's pretty good on his own. He's one also of the strongest, Colossus out there. Just because he has great hindering powers. The Zilla are really effective, and the Niensis at negating the opposing damage. He has tremendous fireball and nice backstab. So I'm gonna play him. I'm gonna play, of course, Selene. Other than that, I would say that you I chose to use a buffer which most of you know because it's really popular nowadays and has always been kind of popular, which is the Liberated Lender. Why him? Because he's really reliable all by himself. He has pretty good damage output, even more so against mages, thanks to his second skill, which is like hit 600 against mages, which is not really something you can overlook. And he gives basically critical to all his teammates in play. An alternative to him is Ultrazil. Thing I don't why I'm not playing him right now is because I want to focus on having a character that can win on his own, and Telendar is more likely to do so, just because of his skill set. On the other hand, he has less chances than Archmage Chisel to give a double critical buff. So it's up to you guys to choose what you're most comfortable with. I'll go with Telendar. So here he is in my lineup. I chose him as a buffer too, not just only because he's strong by himself, as I said, but because his critical buff is really nice with the second skill of Selene, which makes her 450 fireball become 900 fireball. Same thing for Caravan, who turns his fireball 450 into a fireball 900. Now the fourth slot is somewhat debatable. I chose to go with the second buffer. I know there are like two types of people out there in this game. People who feel that second buffer might be a risk. I personally like it. And I chose to take Nard. Where is she? She's in the roller. I'll find her. Here she is. So Nard isn't really played right now. She's not the most used buffer among Zeal. But I think that her dodge buff, which she can apply three times to hello there people. So her she can buff basically her team with three dodges, which is really something that you can look after. And also she synergizes pretty well with the liberated Telendar, given that if he gives her a critical buff, she will be able to have a 1000 hit. So both of them like synergize pretty well, and also she gives a dodge, which is really nice when played with Selene, because Selene loves dodges. Everything that can help her reduce the opponent's damage is greatly welcome. And maybe I didn't emphasize enough on this, but there's one thing that champions based on damage reduction need, or fear. No, I would say fear is one, heavy hitters, and secondly champions that use a lot of shock damage. You guys still hear an echo? That's unfortunate. I thought I fixed this last time. This is starting to be quite a pain in the ass. Sorry for this. Normally I've got all the sound on my PC. Oh my god. What the hell is going on? I think I'm doomed. I'll try to solve this once more. Let's take a look at the computer. Sorry guys. I've tried to do something, and I don't know right now if it has worked. You tell me. Is it a loud echo or not? Is it bearable, unbearable? Tell me. Okay, so one thing that champion based on damage reduction fear is heavy hitters and shock users basically, because they both can like overcome the damage reduction. So that's why having dodges can be really helpful in the case of heavy hitters. For dodge, there's nothing much you can do. Hopefully there aren't that many heroes, that many champions that have skill sets exclusively based around shocks. So I'm going to use Nard. And for the fifth slot, I chose to go with a skill that is specific to the Zil faction, which is a mimic hero. I wanted absolutely to have a mimic hero because they can be a wild card, they can totally reverse the situation. And in this particular lineup, I chose to go with Mascaria. Why with Mascaria? There are several reasons. First reason is that she synergizes pretty well with a critical buff for the simple reason that she hits pretty decently. I'll find her so you can see what she looks like. You can already see it on the left part of my screen. Here she is. Here she is. Okay. Here's Mascaria. So if I decide to go with my first skill, she will hit like 400 and up to 800 with critical. If I decide to go with my second skill, it can go up like way higher. And that's the reason why I chose her, because most other mimic users don't have such high numbers in terms of damage. And also the second reason why I chose her is because she's very much a meta hero. You see her quite frequently or regularly, and she does very well in the current meta. So there are other possible options to this lineup. As I said, you don't have to go with the Lendar. You can still go with Trizzle. You don't have to pick Nard. You can go with any other viable Zil at the moment. Basically, what are the right now I can think of Marloclone, which is here. It's pretty strong. It's pretty reliable too. Skill 5 can be an interesting choice too, because she will also profit from the dodge, because she's also sort of based and focused on damage reduction. And well, I don't know. There are a couple of others. For instance, Alu is pretty solid. That's basically it. I'm gonna try to reduce the echo once more. I don't know where it is from because I basically cut the sound from any other device I had. Yeah, I've done it already. I've already cut every sound on my YouTube and Twitch. So wait just a second, okay? Okay. Right back at it. Sorry. I'm gonna try something. Let's see if the echo's still here. If it's not, then tell me. I'm gonna try something else. But right now, I'm gonna jump at the first lineup and have some games. Okay. Let's go for it. Okay. Well, my champion, my opponent plays Zil lineup as well. The Shadow. She focuses on multi-healing and mimic. Right now, I'm gonna go with my buffer. I'm gonna lose this matchup, but it's fine. So sorry guys about the echo. I'm gonna try to fix it. I can try to go for double buff. It's a bit ballsy, but we'll see. Okay. Didn't manage to have the double buff. Well, I'm gonna lose this matchup. No surprise about that. I had my critical buff. I tried to have both. Didn't manage to. So basically, what I'm gonna play now is I'm gonna play my Colossus because I don't want to play right away Selene. Because he may play the liberated lander, exactly. He's gonna do the same thing as me. So I'm likely to win this matchup if I have good rolls. Not looking too good. Okay. Not so good. And he double buffed. See, this isn't like the perfect setup. He's gonna double buff his team. They're gonna be really strong. I don't know if I'll be able to come back from that. I have one chance though. Is using my buffer Nard, who can give me double dodge or triple dodge. Okay, I'm gonna go with her, buff my whole team. Let's go for the double buff. Come on. Damn, it's not that hard to pull with Nard double buff. I mean, 2 reds, 2 blues. If you have Colossus and 4 rolls, it's pretty doable. Well, I tried it. We'll see how it will go with the following 2 matchups. Okay. My opponent has advantage. And I'm gonna play Selene because she's better in attack given her terror skill. That's the main reason. I don't know right now who is he gonna play. Okay. So looking good. If I could have another yellow, that would be sweet. Okay, I'll try to go for the 4 reds. Okay. This roll wasn't good enough, and he really maximized his damage with his third skill. I don't know if my dodge will do the job. They will. They did the job. Okay. Apparently the echo is really strong still. I'm taking a look. Wait. I'm gonna finish my game and then take a look. Okay, so right now playing against another Mascaria. Okay, that's a perfect roll for me. We'll see if you do the dog. I'll lose this matchup. My opponent or okay. Sorry, I was a bit confused. I'm thinking right now about the echo issue, and I honestly don't know what to do. So just give me a few seconds to figure it out. Thanks for your patience. Okay. I tried something else. Hope it will work out. If it doesn't work, just tell me. I'm sorry. I'm doing this progressively. Thing is, every time there's an echo for a different reason, and I'm not able to figure out why. But let's jump to the second game, and if there's still echo, tell me. I'll try again something else. Okay, no sound anymore. No echo anymore. No echo. Okay. Good. I'm happy. I'm relieved, guys. Yes, victory. Okay. Let's get right at the second game. Alright. I'm playing against another Zill lineup. Whoa. Good. We'll see. We'll see who made it the best. So, I'm playing against a Mimic player. I'm gonna go with Caravan. No, it doesn't work anymore. Okay, let's go with Caravan. Okay, perfect roll. I hope it will be enough. Is the echo back? Okay, as expected, I was available to overcome my first opponent. This puts me in a good place. I'm gonna play Telendar to buff my team. Okay. Okay, I did a perfect roll. I don't know what my opponent's gonna be. Oh, he didn't do such a good roll, so I'm gonna win this matchup most likely. So far this game is looking pretty good. I'm 1-0. I'm gonna win my second matchup, and we'll see how it goes from there. But at no point I've won this game. It can always go in favor of the opponent. Bad rolls or bad moves. That's also the beauty of the game. So, okay, my opponent is gonna go all in. He knows that he's at a really bad point in this game, so he's gonna use his buffer no matter what. I'm gonna use Malaskaya. I think she's perfect. I'll manage to mimic either her dodges or her critical, and I'll also make damage depending on her blues, which she will probably play. Well, she probably needs it to buffer other heroes, so we'll see what happens. Let's see if I can pick a blue. Okay, not bad, perfect roll. This is good. Looking good. Okay, I won the second matchup quite easily. I just played it better, and I also had a Colossus, which he didn't have. When playing a guild lineup, always try to have a Colossus with you. It's really a big asset. So far, doing pretty good. You've only seen Selene once, and I'm promoted to Champion League. Hooray! We'll see how I'll do in Champion League. It's another story, but we'll see. I hope I can show you Selene a little bit more. She hasn't been shining right now, but at least the lineup has been working for 2 games, so I'm quite happy about that. I'm gonna play the Liberated Talendar. Okay. I would like to have a blue. Please give me 1 blue. Ah. Okay. Not optimal. And yeah. That's always a frustrating point when you have a buffer and you don't manage to have the buff, and you also lose the matchup. Just puts you in a, let's say, less advantageous situation. It doesn't mean that you'll lose, but I'm getting now at a ranking where players don't really let you the opportunity to do too many mistakes. Right now, if I want to battle against Abigail and have a chance to win against him, I would say that I should play Caravan, but I'm not really sure that I will win. Nonetheless, I'll go for it. It will put me in a really bad situation if I don't win, but it's the risk I take. Sorry. Let's go for the all risky thing. Didn't pay. It's okay. My opponent did a pretty bad roll, actually. He only triggered 1 of his skills, but yeah, it was barely enough. I was lucky on that one. Okay, 1-1. Now is the time to play my buffer. And let's hope have a shot at taking down aggressive. Salute, by the way. So I would like to get some blues. I'll keep 3 reds for the safety. Okay, I won't trigger my second skill. My opponent triggered twice his first skill, so well, he basically reducing a lot of my damage right now. I buffed my team twice though, so it's not that bad, but once again I'm on the defense. He will lead again. I don't know how confident I am about this. He's probably gonna play the receptacle first, because the receptacle is way stronger in attack than in defense, giving all the damage reduction that he has. I'm gonna go with the character that has the biggest damage output right now, and hope that I will be able to overcome his damage. I'll keep these two. Thing is, I don't know how much my opponent is gonna have blues. Okay. Let's go for it. All depends on his brew. And okay, he played it well. Played it really well. Wasn't able to overcome his damage reduction and his shield. So, okay. It was a close one though, because I think I could have won the fourth matchup if I had bet less on like my second skill. If I had gone for my first skill, for my third skill, I had better chances, I feel. But we'll never know. Okay. Right now I played 3 times with this lineup. I invite you guys, if you want to invite me to be a friend and to challenge me if you feel like it. I'm gonna switch to the second lineup I've played. I thought about, which is a mage lineup. It's a bit different, probably a little bit less consistent, but also maybe a bit more interesting or maybe less obvious. So here it is. It's the mage lineup. What I want to do with this lineup is really emphasize on damage reduction, pure damage reduction. What I mean by that is that I'm gonna play with Artrizil, who also focuses on damage reduction, but can potentially give you 2 critical buffs. I'm also playing with Carcass. Wait, I'm gonna show you so you have a better image of it. So, oh no, here's the bug again. Okay, we're gonna fix this bug soon. Don't worry. I'm gonna disconnect and reconnect. Okay, so we still keep Selene, and I'll go with Archmage Atrizil, because he, as I said before, can potentially give 2 critical buffs, and he's pretty good at damage reduction, which is a little bit the focus of this lineup. Why? Because I'm going to use Carcass, which was a pretty popular pick, and is still a pretty popular pick if you intend to play a mage lineup. Here he is. So he can potentially give you 990 shield on all your mages, and the important thing is that he also synergizes well with Artrizil, given that as an attacker he has a pretty huge hit. If you double it with the critical, you can reach pretty decent damage levels. and also his shield. So far I have a shield buff and a crit buff, and both of these really tremendously benefit to Selene. Um, Now for the two other slots, basically you can pick any mage that can benefit from critical and that can benefit from shield. That means if you benefit from shield, you're most likely someone who has like a lot of damage reduction or more precisely dodges. I decided to go with Malice. There are a lot of other choices, but I decided to go with him because he was buffed recently, and I think it's interesting to show what he can do and just see how good he can play in such a lineup. So he is Malice. As you can see, huge fireball damage and lots of dodges already built in his skill set. He has also a third skill, Shock, which can come in handy specifically against terror characters, because when you reach your third skill, all the fireball, terror damage reduction will have like reduced your damage, but you still have a shock as third damage. So it can be pretty useful in certain situations. And I just want to see what he can do now that he has been a little bit buffed. For the fifth spot, I took the Receptacle. He's a really go-to character, just because he excels in damage reduction, and he's a reliable character. He will benefit from the critical, as you can see with his first skill, and he will also benefit from the dodge, given that his worst enemies are heavy hitters and shock users, because his damage output is rather low. There were other potential characters. There's one that I really like. He's not that much played, unfortunately, but in such a composition, such a lineup, he could be pretty good. I think it's Bragan. His name is Bragan. Here he is. You see that Fireball 700 can really have tremendous potential with a critical. He has really cost-efficient red, really cost-efficient dodge. I mean, his overall, and I just like him. He's funky. He's a nice character. But you tell me what you want to play. It's like, I would just say that in this case, this session, the three main choices for this lineup are Selene, Artrazil, and Carcass, and the two other spots are open. So let's have a game or two, or no, let's have 3 games. We'll see how I'll do. There's another option I didn't discuss for building a mage lineup with Selene. I'll talk about it later on once I've played my first game. So first, looking for an opponent. Becomes longer as you climb the rankings, but that's normal. So first thing I want to do is I'm gonna play my buffer first. He can counter me with Octavia, which will turn my blue into yellows, so I won't trigger my second hit. Okay, he can go for his own buffer. I don't think he will go for Loremi, because her second skill is not good against my character. So he's going with his own buffer. I'll try to buff as much as I can. We'll see how it goes. Okay, up. Okay, not optimal. Not as optimal as I want it to be, but still pretty decent damage. I don't know if it will be enough to overcome Bard, because he's a really strong character. But we'll see. His Noble Shock's gonna hit me a lot, but it will be enough to overcome. So, I buffed once my teammates, and I win the matchup. So, not that bad as an outcome. Is he going with his other buffer? No, he's going with Loremi. Loremi will cancel. That's the important part. She has dodge, and she will cancel like my. She will turn my blue into a sword. So I'll take a look at that for what is most important. I'll play Malice because he has dodge, which will be useful against her heavy hitting, and I won't rely on my blues as much. Okay, not looking that good. I hope I can get another yellow or two other blues, or two other reds. Okay, almost did a perfect roll. Let's see how we play that out. Okay. Well, this played out well. I was a bit afraid of the healing ability of my opponent. Know that against the damage reduction team, um, healing is really efficient. I'm not gonna play Artrizel right now because he has this character which can cancel my third ability. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play the receptacle. For the main reason that he will do pretty well against all three of these characters. Well, he's hesitating. You see I did the right choice. He doesn't know really what the best character is against mine. Or maybe he does. Okay. So right now I'm gonna maximize my blues and my reds, because he's probably gonna cancel. He's gonna turn my reds into swords, which means that for my second skill I'll probably won't be able to trigger it. So I'll try to go for a fourth red. Let's see. Okay, well, at least I got a blue. Yep. And it was enough to overcome him. Yeah, basically went pretty smooth. I went 3-0, pretty clean. I think I did the right choices. It's not always easy to play against a Bard comp. It's not always easy to play Bard comp. I really like Bard because I think that no matter like if there's a Colossus in front of you, or if there's an OP champion, or if you have seals, or if you don't have seals, a Bard lineup, just because of the nature of Bards, which basically play on the roles that you have, on the opponent's roles, I mean, they can just turn around a whole situation. This can also backfire, but it makes it tremendously fun. Maybe one day I'll do a review about Bards and which is my favorite Bard lineup. I saw on the Congregate forum that there was already a player, I don't remember his name right now, who did a quite acceptable review of Bards, written, and well, it just gives food for thought, and it's pretty enjoyable to read it. Maybe I'll give you the link later in the description of this video. So now let's go for the second matchup using the Selene mage lineup. Selene has still not shown up, unfortunately, and maybe it will now be the occasion. So, low respect. I'm gonna play Malice because he's an overall balanced champion. He can face several different situations. I'm not confident playing against Bess, this character, exactly, because he's really good in defense, and all his skill set is basically based on healing himself, which is really effective against my playstyle. So this looks pretty good. I'm gonna try to have another red. Okay. I don't think though that it will be enough to beat him, because he's a really nice counter to me. I have dodges, but he has shock. Uh, I have damage reduction, but he has blessing. We'll see. It won't be enough, I fear. So as I said, it wasn't enough. I kind of expected it. Um, but you will always have characters in front of you who like are meant to beat your playstyle. The only thing is, you don't want to end up against a whole team, which his entire playstyle is focused on beating you. Mm, I'm gonna play risky, and I'm gonna go with my buffer, because I don't feel like I have the upper hand with neither of these two characters. I'm gonna try to go for the buff. That's good. And I'm gonna try to go for a second buff. So I need another red and I need another yellow. So it's kind of tricky, but never know. Okay, didn't work out. Well, I was expecting that too. So far, I've been expecting to lose. Maybe I should undergo some change in my attitude or in my state of mind, but whatever. I'm gonna go with Selene because I want to show her to you. We'll see what she can do with a crit and a dodge. My opponent maybe is gonna go for Anxera. I don't know. We'll see. Yep. Why with Anxera? Well, because he has a chance with his Spellbreaker. Well, no, he doesn't have a chance. With his Spellbreaker, he's gonna get rid of my critical right here. Okay, I'm praying now for 2 other reds or at least 1 yellow. Okay. I don't know if it will be enough to beat this godly character who is so difficult to counter. He's really strong, but we'll see. Maybe Selene has the means to beat him. Okay, right now he won't be able to beat me. He didn't do a perfect roll, and I honestly don't know if he would have managed to beat me even with a perfect roll. Right now I have little hope of winning because I still have Carcass here. I'll probably play him against the Shadow. Not well. Okay, not bad. My enemy played it smartly. He put all his damage at the beginning, and I don't know if I'll be able to reach the damage that he has done to me. No, it won't be enough. He played it really well, so well played, Zero Sephi. Good job. Why did I lose? Basically, I couldn't win against the best in defense, not with this lineup. Then I wanted to go with my buffer, because I didn't feel that either of my two other characters right here would win against him. I could have had a shot maybe. I doubt it. I don't know if I could have played it better. If you think so, just tell me. I mean, I'm still learning, learning every day. I think every player of Eredan Arena is learning every day, unless you're really like that high in the rankings. But well, no, you learn every day or every week at least because there are new characters. Okay, let's go for this for the third game, which will hopefully be a victory. Okay, I have a viewer who says that I have too many offensive cards, so it's not balanced. You're kind of right. Damage reduction characters often are most reliable when they're playing in attack. Yeah, I don't know. I have to think about it. There must be another way to get around it, like maybe have a character that has a life drain, would be nice. We'll see. So right now I'm gonna buff my team as much as I can. Trying to go for another yellow. Okay, didn't work out. Well, I have little hope of winning against Marlock's Golem because he's really, really strong. I have even less hope of winning against him, given that I really tried to buff my team as much as I could. It's the risk I take, you know it. It's always like that when you play buffer. But I buffed my teammates twice, which isn't bad. Okay. I'll try to go with the receptacle. Okay, my opponent didn't do a perfect roll, but it's not a bad roll either. Okay, GG. I made the right choice playing the receptacle. I did so because you always have to fear the scarab ability of Alud, and the receptacle was a good choice in that way. And she's just like all around a pretty good character, although you should always play him in attack. Okay, right now I'm gonna play my buffer, and he's gonna play his. But I have 660 shield, and I'm confident that I'll win this matchup. Okay. I only buffed my team once with a critical, but I'm fine with that. And my opponent will lose the matchup, and he also buffed his team only once. So overall, good trade for me. My opponent is heavily hesitating, or maybe he gave up, I don't know. Okay, he gave up. Mm, well, it may be true that I have too many offensive cards. Um, Although I managed to win this one, but I would eventually need a mage, and is pretty good in defense. Um, oh yeah, there's one character that could also fit this lineup, but he's a buffer and he's a little bit tricky to play, and it's Korea. I know she's pretty popular, or not popular, but let's say loved because of her skill set. Um, Although it's not true that she's really hard to play, in the sense that she's not, depends on against who you're playing, but attack or defense. In fact, I'm not sure if she's that much of a defensive character. I was saying that because of her heal, but it's not true. But you can also include her in this lineup, definitely, uh, in a replacement of another one. Um, let's see. You could go for Taraxa. Could be an interesting choice. Um, he also benefits. He benefits from the critical. He can pretty much work out in defense, although with his thorn, he's preferred in attack. Um, let's see if I can really find someone who totally fits the defensive profile. Mm-hmm. So far, Vidensha has life drain. She also benefits from the critical pretty much. Oh, somebody says Q-Phobie because she has the 500 fireball in defense. She can also be played in offense. Um, okay, let's see. Let's see if I can play her. I'll play her in replacement of this guy. So Scufobi, which was the previously released Zil character. As you can see, her first skill is stronger in defense, but her third skill is only effective when she's attacking. So let's see how she will work out in this lineup. Um, I could also have kept Malice and replace the receptacle. It's up to you. I think both choices are okay. I want to keep Carcass for the sake of his buffing ability, even though he's also a really one-sided character. His only chances of winning are in attack. I'll go for one game with this lineup, and then I'll let you try the character out by yourself. I hope that you've liked all around what you've seen. Um, I really like the mage lineup, just because I think it's original. Does it work in higher rankings? I'm not so sure. It will certainly work in gold. I still have to see if it works in Champion League, and I really have no clue about the Master League, if it will work out or not. I don't think so. It's not the current meta, but you never know. Okay, right now I'm against a double Ariana combination, a Gimlet lineup. Um, I'll play um, I'll play the receptacle. Okay. not a perfect roll, not a bad one either. And my opponent, since he's playing his buffer first turn, he tries to maximize his buff, which is his first kill, which requires 1 blue and 1 red. Yeah, his damage output is just not enough, and he knew that. His point is just to buff his team all around. I have now the option to go with Skiophobie as a defensive character, or to go with Carcass as a buffer. It depends on what character my opponent will use. Well, he's using a buffed character, so I'm basically gonna play Carcass. I don't have a lot of hope winning using both of these guys. No. Okay, so let's go for the full buff if I can. Bad, but I need another red. Okay. Right now, this is just Carcass being demolished by the shadow. I'm just sacrificing him on the altar of buffing. So enjoy victory. I'm gonna play Selene, or should I play my buffer right away? Tough choice. I'll play my buffer. I'll try to go for the double buff. Okay, and it's in. Perfect roll for me. Not bad. No matter if I lose this matchup or not, I have the double buff I wanted. And my opponent did enough damage. Thing is, with Archvizil, he's really low. He has a really low output damage. So whenever your opponent does something like 1400 damage, it's really hard to come back from it. So we'll see now if Skiophobie will allow me to win. I'm a bit afraid of Bubble Eyes and what she will mimic, but we'll see. It can go really wrong. And I'll need a blue. I need blues. I terribly need blues. Okay, well. Okay. She mimicked both my criticals. I don't know if I won't be able to beat her with this. Nope. Too bad. It was a close one. The mistake I did maybe was playing my buffer, like 2 buffers in a row. I could have gone with Selene instead and keep my buffer for later. Okay, I'm gonna try once again with this lineup. I know I said I was going to stop right now, but I really want to try it once more, and then I will leave you guys. I'll let you back to your life. I swear. Okay. Hello. Using my buffer first. So he made a really good choice because Terraxa has a lot of shock. I won't be able, I think, to win against Terraxa, and he also has heal. So I'll go with the double buff. I cannot go with the triple buff with Archmage Trizzle because it's impossible. His skill set is just designed that way. You cannot trigger 3 all critical. So you see right now he just did like a really good roll against me. He has 2 shock skills. And yeah, I didn't notice, yeah. Indeed. One of the viewers just noticed that Taruxa has plus damage shields. I don't know why. It's really one of the less optimal seals that you can have on him. I think it's even the less optimal. I think I would even prefer no, maybe strength seal, but I don't know. I'm gonna play with Skewfobi and try to trigger 2 blues right away. Okay, that's perfect. That's almost perfect. I don't care about the yellow. If I can have another blue, and it's a perfect roll. Okay, this is going well. This is a really good roll for me. Yep. No, there's not much hope that he can do something about it. Yep. Well, I was really lucky on that one, but well, it's all about forcing your luck, right? Right. I'm gonna buff some more. Only got a couple buffers in my team. Okay. Please give me some yellows. Okay. Well, I'm playing against Archmage or Trizzle, so I have good chances of winning too. But let's have at least one yellow. Okay, too bad. It wasn't enough. I didn't manage to buff my team. And he managed to buff to give them 2 criticals. I'm a bit afraid of that because I see that he has heavy hitters here, really heavy hitters. We'll see. I wish I could have buffed them. I'm a bit afraid of what will happen right now. Basically now I want to play with the character that has the least chances of winning against him. Well, I would say it's Selene. I'm gonna sacrifice her. I'm trying to go for red. Okay, it's perfect roll, but it won't be enough. I fear, especially if he has 2 yellows and 1 red, he's gonna hit like 2 times 1300 damage, and he did it. So I'm out. There's no chance for me to win this. Or is there? Ah, no, there isn't. Okay. Let's see if I did the right choice, or if there was any right choice to do. Going for the other blue. Not getting it. Okay. Okay. Approximately 200 damage difference. I could have won maybe on the last matchup if instead of playing my blue I could have had 2 times the first skill. I think that would have been enough to win, barely. Well, he played it well, good job. And well, I lost. Um, but overall, I hope that you could see a little bit what Selene could do. I couldn't play her as much as I wanted, but you know, you cannot decide. I'm trying to play optimally, as if I was playing all by myself, and not, you know, to use the character more than what is required to win. So between winning a matchup and showing you the character and losing the matchup, I'll always prefer winning the matchup. Just because I don't want you to have a bad image of the character, and also because people like winners, and I'm trying to be one. Was a bit difficult this evening. I won a couple of matchups. I hope that this mage lineup or Zilla lineup stimulated you a little, and that you feel like building a lineup similar to these ones or around these mechanics. Um, I invite you to basically comment on this video. Uh, just give me some feedback. Know what I can do better. I'm repeating this at every end of the streaming, but it's because it's really important to me. I really want to know what you guys want to see. So I wish you a good day. I wish you good evening. I don't know where you are, I don't know when you are listening to this, but just know that I'll have fun doing this, and I hope you will have fun watching me as well. So, good day or good evening. See ya.